Jay, I read something that stated it's easier for a customer to become a friend than a friend to become a customer. What do you think about that?
I think that's absolutely right. When you start a business, sometimes a lot of times you lose friends. Um, and it's not, it goes both ways. It's not just because the friends aren't supporting you, because people automatically go to that and say, oh, well, I think it's friends not supporting you. No, sometimes friends shouldn't support you in the manner that you think they should. Because sometimes friends are the people who helped you get the business started. Maybe they didn't give you the $5,000 or $500 or whatever, but maybe they were the ones babysitting your children, while you were out trying to go to a networking function or something like that. Maybe they drove you there, dropped you off, or let you borrow their car. The list goes on and on. So I'm not talking about friends in that space. Sometimes us as entrepreneurs, we get disappointed because our friends are not the first one lining up to buy our product all the time. Not thinking that you might not be solving the friend's problem. The creation, that the service that you created, or the product that you sell does not solve their problem. They don't need that. You selling hair care products, on hair for hair loss, and they got a full head of hair. What do you want them to do? So it's not always like that. However, you immediately go and gravitate to that customer that you don't know, that's always buying your product. And then because they're touching the pain point for you and you're solving their problem, it's a connection there. And then you guys get to talking, especially if you have like a storefront and they're always coming to your storefront and you have things in common like children. Your kids are there, they bring their kids, things of that nature. Then you grow apart from that friend, and you gravitate to that potential, go to that customer. Also starting a business, you're off on an island a lot of times by yourself. Your friend doesn't understand what you're going through, especially if they work a 9 to 5. They've never been in business. They don't really understand the concept of business. Sometimes you grow away from your spouse, for a little while in that space. If they're not the type that's going to just break their neck to learn what you're doing, ask important questions and really study what it is that you're doing. And if you're not the person who come home and say, hey, I'm going to unload on you and tell you what I'm doing and teach you and take them to functions with you so they can kind of understand it. It's very, very easy and realistic for you to distance yourself from a friend or a close family member or whomever to start being with a customer because they fit the profile. Like, you're there. You're in that building or that business most of the time. You're doing that business most of the time. And if these people are meeting you at that space, then those become your friends. Those relationships don't have to last forever, but it is commonplace for those things to happen. So no, I'm not surprised by but it's not always a negative thing. It's just something that happens naturally with business owners.